Alright, well, let's just dive into this real quick, guys. Yes, I'm aware the layout's still terrible, but if I try to add in more than one picture, I'm pretty sure my computer will actually... Well, not my computer. This computer will actually split. They would not like it if it exploded. Anyways, we're going to be taking a look at not only the character stats for our lovely Azura here, our next legendary hero, but also we will be taking a look at some really big spoilers. So I'm going to warn you right now, guys, this is not a simple legendary banner reveal. Oh no, you're going to be taking a look at New Year's units, so if you're adverse to spoilers at all, I will warn you before they show up on the screen if you don't want to see who they are. And then, well, that's just where we're going to go from there. As always, thanks to our Game Press Dataminers over on Game Press, as always, for doing amazing work. I'm going to leave, you know, some information out so you guys can go check them out just a little bit. Go check them out in the description if you're good. Now, when it comes to Azura, there were a few things I was interested in seeing. One, if they would go beyond the cap that they kind of set with ranged dancers, if she was going to be better than the other blue tome dancer, Ninian, bridal Ninian that we had. And, well, I will say that, as a whole, the new Azura is very similar to bridal Ninian, but there are some key differences. Azura actually has less BST. Ninian has one more BST, but there is a difference in BST and stat allocation. And, well, Azura has a bit more stat allocation and actually attack, oriented. We have, our bulky dancers, we have our oriented dancers, and Azura is definitely going to be more that attack-oriented type. She does have valuable resistance. 24 is not terrible, but the 17 defense not going to do her very well. 30-35 or 30-38 if you add in her tome, she's going to go pretty far with that, I think. Honestly, that with her natural dance skill that gives additional benefits to flyers and, infantry units, really, there's... that's just like a no-brainer as to why you would go for this. Seriously. Well, honestly, I'm not too impressed with their stats, but then again, I was never going to be too impressed with their stats. They're not... It's a ranged dancer, guys. It's not going to go too crazy, but she does have better stat allocation to at least be offensive, so that's good. That is really good for Azura. Now, let's talk about the next thing. So, guys, as always, when it comes to our data miners, which, again, I need to remind you that these are spoilers. So if you are not interested in seeing what your next seasonal units are before they actually come out in a trailer, please avoid this section, okay? Just saying. And also, I will not be diving deep into their abilities until the trailer comes out, and then we'll have a full, functional look at everything that's included with the banner, okay? Alright, guys, so I'm just going to reveal to you your units. Are you ready? Here we go. Alright, so, you know what, we're a little bit off here, but I guess you can kind of see what... This is what happens when it's, more a bigger picture than anything else on this thing. God dang it. Anyways, in case you couldn't tell, by the way, guys, your new characters, your new seasonal variants, are all based on original characters from Heroes. All of them are Musefell and Niffle. So, yes, and no Surtur, guys. Don't worry, there's no Surtur involved in this. I'm just going to tell you straight from there. But, god damn, do I love the art. Seriously, holy crap. Fjorm looks amazing. But Gunthra, we're going to have to talk about Gunthra in a second, because she's about to cut a bitch. Seriously. Anyways, alright, Fjorm. Fjorm this time is coming to you as a green bow. What? Not only that, but solid attack amount as well for a ranged unit like this. 35 in both stats. A reminder, she's also a flying unit, by the way. Flying green bow unit. I think that might be our first. But outside of that, her defense and res are 20-ish, which is not exactly amazing, but she should be able to survive at least better than, Songstress Azura over there. But I guess that just kind of comes with the territory of being a dancer. Gunthra this time is a sword unit. What? Not only that, but if you ever take a look at her art, she is majestic. She wields that thing like a pro, and she's just... She looks elegant, badass, and everything, and honestly, she looks completely different from what I remember her looking like in the original game. Holy crap. Now, I'm just going to say for Hareed, by the way, and when we go to Gunthra, I'm kind of worried about her when it comes to stats, mostly because it's just sword units, and sword units are always kind of hard to really place. Unless they have a very specific niche at times. She has really solid attack, really solid speed, and she should be at least good enough with managing some of those things out there, so good on her. She has a great stat line. Harid, however, looks like he's ready for his New Year's vacation. He's got all dressed up in his New Year's robes and yukata and everything like that. I don't know if that would be a yukata. Either way, but the funny thing about Harid, at least for the seasonal variant that I can tell, is that he's very similar to his normal variant. Shares some of the stat lines. He still has that beefy attack, not so great speed. But I believe his speed has actually gone up a little bit, if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. His res, still quite low, too, but his defense, very good. Although his res being at 27 is not a bad thing. 42 health as well. This is what happens when you go from, you know, a Cavalier unit to a Flyer unit, which tends to, you know, give you a little bit more BST, at least from what I can recall. Now, chances are you probably saw her, but in case you didn't, Levitain is coming to you this New Year's as a staff unit. And, well, I do have to say that the staff weapon there, in case you can't tell, it actually has Faye in it, which is adorable. So it's just, that is probably the perfect weapon for Levitain. Just, honestly, the perfect weapon. That's beautiful. Just one of the better, like, I don't know why, it just doesn't match her, you know, her characteristics at all. But anyways, 36 attack, 30 speed, fairly good. Funny thing is, you know, Harid kind of borrowed a lot from his own normal, you know, normal self, but Levitain kind of did that a little bit. You know, I still see the attack, the speed's not that great, but the defense and res are a little bit lacking, but it's a staff unit, guys. A Cavalier staff unit is that, so, yeah, huh. We're gonna have to... I like her weapon, though. And she's adorable. And then, of course, we have Le'Yarn as well. And, well, she's wielding a giant parasol, guys. And with that, New Year's celebrations are a go, apparently. Her stat line is eloquent enough. It seems... I don't know how well I would place her. At least I could say that this whole, you know, actual... banner doesn't seem too power creepy when it comes to stats. However, when it comes to skills, that's a whole nother question. We'll have to worry about that a little bit later. Now, the next question I have for you nerds, since we're here, which one of these characters do you expect to be the free unit? Personally, though, I am all gunning for Gunthra. Jesus Christ, that is beautiful artwork. But there are your New Year's units. We'll go over them a little bit more in depth when we get the chance, but this was your first look, your first attempt to see what they were like. And, well, what do you guys think? Are you enjoying this? Well, Happy New Year's, guys! Can't wait to see what's gonna happen around the corner. For now, though, guys, I'll catch you later. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, as always, go check out Game Press. As always, you can also leave a like on this video if you found it informative, and maybe you just like hanging out with me. And if you did, click that subscribe button. But for now, guys, it's time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching. See you soon.